Hi guys, welcome to Haywire Homestead. If you've not been here before, we live on a small 5-acre farm in southwest Ohio, a little bit close to the Cincinnati area. I want to take you along today as we check on our seedlings that we've got started here, and then I'll take you on over to the chicken coops where I've done some rearranging. We did a little bit of musical chickens today. So here's the bulk of our seedlings: cucumbers, peppers, asparagus, tomato plants. They're doing pretty well. Some of them I noticed are getting a little droopy in the heat today. We're hardening them off, so they'll perk back up again tonight. But I noticed that they were getting a little dry. It'd been about 2 days since I'd watered them. So I thought I'd go ahead and check them all out and make sure that they weren't too dry. Looks like we're good there. Let's head out on the yard. Sorry about the wind, everyone. So in this coop right here, in this little yard, I had my, little bit of a carpenter bee there, sorry about that. Okay, so I had my young Brahmas, my juvenile Brahmas in here, and I decided that the baby ducks were doing so well that they could come outside and be introduced to the great outdoors. So I plopped them down in here, figured young Brahmas, young baby ducks, they should be all fine. Well, I kept an eye on them, and then I left for a little bit, and my juvenile Brahmas decided to leave, and they went over with my big Brahmas. And they seem to be getting along really well, so I just decided to leave it that way. Having the young ducks out here has made it possible for me to move my broody hen, who hatched 4 babies, out of this coop, or I'm sorry, it's actually a bunny hutch, and take them into my brooder inside, so that way they had more room. Inside this coop, I took my mating pair game hens and gave them this space. That way they have the 2 floors, and they actually get to scratch in the dirt and be more like chickens and living in a cage, and they seem to really be liking it. And I will tell you, little Ricardo here, anytime another chicken comes outside the cage, he is just dancing up a storm. He must be one heck of a ladies' man. Huh, Ricardo? Yeah. Hi, buddy. So, I'll show you the brooder with mama and baby chicks in it. And it was really fortunate that I was able to switch everything around, because I have an incubator full of eggs for a order for a customer, and they actually started pipping today. So we've got babies, and oh, look at the mama. Mama being a good mama. She is such a good mama. Look at her trying to protect her babies, puffing all up. So they're in here. And this gives me, until I can get my order to my customer, this allows me to use the cage in my small barn that I have used as a brooder in the past to put his baby chicks in. So this one, I just got to get it cleaned out, and that's on the agenda, so that way it will be all ready for them. Another thing I need to do is I blocked off the area or the hole in the fence that allows the chickens to go into the garden, but I didn't secure my little grate that blocks that area off, so the wind blew it over and most of my birds are outside. Now thankfully I really don't have that much in the garden. Thank you, Doug. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get them a little bit of food and entice them back in where they're supposed to be, and then that way I can actually secure the grate, and I will not have any more birds running all over the place and getting into my garden, especially since we're going to be planting here. Come on. All right. You, come on, out of the feed room. Trouble. Go on. Out, everybody out. Everybody out. Everybody met Doug? We got Doug from Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. He is a real ladies' man. Come on, Doug. Let's go. So, there's my grate. There's my hole. Got to get this closed up so that way they will stop going in my garden. Because it is time for them. It's time for them to not be on it anymore because I need it. I already got most of it tilled up and it is ready to go, and we'll start planting by this weekend. So all I do every year is just secure it with zip ties. Throw a couple bricks up against it. And they don't seem to be bothered by it. It looks like I got somebody over there and somebody laid an egg.